Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Sorry it took me so long to get this started. I was trying to get my Social Stream Ninja working again, and of course, it was not wanting to connect completely, so I did kind of reset it. Completely reset it twice. It happens. For you guys that are new, I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Whenever you pop in here, you may want to scroll a little bit into the video if you're watching the replay, because it does get a little bit crazy here. And a lot of times I'm just greeting everybody and saying hello at the start. So if you don't like hanging out with that and seeing who all the crazy people are hanging out in my chat, because like I said, the chat may take over the stream, you can always scroll ahead on the replay. I like it if you just come and hang out. So that's what we are here for. And Miss Anne Marit says, hey, chat. Yes, she says, hey, chat. Uh-oh.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
So, so well, you know what happened? Mary pops in and says hello, and Jen tries to steal her thunder. But if you aren't already following Mary, Caddy says that Krampus is going to poop in your stocking. So there goes Krampus. So be sure to go and follow her. She is one of my buddies. I love her to death. And thank you so much for being here again, Miss Mary. We don't want Krampus pooping in anybody's stockings. Now, the Ronin did tell me that Caddy was lying about Krampus. That it's actually possibly a little pixie dragon poop you'll wind up within your stocking. I don't know if it's valuable or not, but you never know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, assuming all of the things are working. So far, so good. I was thinking about resetting first words, but I don't think I'm gonna, because if I do, it's gonna go even more crazy. Instead, let's go ahead and do our public service announcement from Ronan, who'll kind of explain to you where you are and what you're doing here.
Beware. If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
Okay, chaos. Where's my red pen? I had a red pen because I want to use my red pen. I had it because I used it earlier today, and I guess I put it in a different thing because I don't see it. Well, I could use a red pencil. We may try a red pencil and see how that one does. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to be playing with Coney Club. I have a question. Did the trailer work? Did you guys see a short before our live stream started? Because I don't do that very often, and I'd love to know for sure if it worked. Oh, God. Okay, you said something about a discount. I don't know what it is that you joined. Are you talking about membership on the site? Because I don't know anything about it. Are you talking about YouTube? Are you talking about Twitch? Are you talking about my site? Because I didn't add anything like that. What are you talking about? You said on a whim I clicked join, and okay, so it's probably in here. I haven't heard that YouTube was doing anything. Okay, so let's see. Okay, come on down here and say hello. Okay, Todd's leaving. We can misbehave now. Like that was really going to stop us. Okay, I'm going to say YouTube free membership. Maybe there's something on there. All that I'm seeing on here is that they are right now at there. It's only gifted memberships, so I don't know if somebody gave you one or not. Meow. So if you guys want to try it, if everybody who's not a member wants to try it and see if it happens, feel free. I have no idea. Maybe I'll check and see if I can pull it up on my own. I don't think it's going to show me that. See, since I'm technically a member of my own. Maybe I can go to somebody else's. I'll go to somebody else's channel. Let's see. I think I'm a member on Elizabeth's. I don't know. Stamper Girl doesn't have it on hers. Spellbinders does not have it turned on to theirs. I'm just clicking random. Inside Out Jeans does not have it on theirs. Okay, I just looked up someone else's channel that does have that part on there, and it's not showing that it's free. So I don't know. Maybe you were gifted one and it lets you do it this late. I have no idea. Hey, Ryan. Sorry, honey. I was in a game and I was about to have to leave because I had my 4:30. So that's why I did not accept your invitation to join your team. So sorry, Mr. Country Guy.
Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Did you really? Did you really? You just subbed? Thank you, Ryan. Oh my god. Okay, I need to see if I've got things popped. I have to do things all different, so I don't have it where I want the things on my screen. I told y'all, this is craziness. We have a crazy group of people here and things happen. Okay, so it's not showing it on the Twitch thing. I have no idea how that popped up. So we will see. It didn't say you did. I thought you were already subbed, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all fine. It's all fine. Okay, now I'm going to go over to... We already did our public service announcement. We already did our public service announcement. I'm switching over. I'm going to start off with the stencil again. What I said when we did this last week is that I think it would work better with a pen in there. And I do have some new pens I just got at Creativation that I really like. But I want it red. I've got a red one, but I don't know where my red one went. And I actually went through the process of cleaning everything off of my desk, like within the last week, put all my pens in one spot, in one bin, so I would be able to find them. I'm just checking my ones that are for brushes. So my brushes ones does not have any pens in there. It's got brushes in it. Maybe I took it in delivering. How do I have a founder badge? Because well, what? I don't know. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's not a founder badge. That red? Well, is it the first one? Oh, it is. This says that you were one of the first people that subbed to my channel. Yeah, so apparently you are. You are a moderator. You have got a... Wow, I'm scrolling through all of the things. The big red one is cheered 10,000 badge. But the first one is where you apparently were one of my first people that subbed to my channel. So I do want to thank you for that. Now I know what it means. I've been doing this for how long? I still don't know the things. Anyway, I wanted to do that. I did the first one with ink, and it was really hard to get it into those very narrow ones. So I'm thinking that a pen would work better. But I kind of want red. So I'm going to try it with a red color. Yeah, if I could actually... I got to clean the thing out. I'm going to do this with a red pencil. Danielle, yay! 25 stream streak, honey. Yay! These are very, very narrow stripes. So I'm just gonna basically make a tablecloth for our hot dog, which I've already got. I've already got a bunch of stuff die cut out to save time. And I may make more than one card. Haven't decided. I bet I have this upside down. I wonder if the... Maybe not. I don't know. I do know I'm going to have to clean this. Twitch responded to me idiotically back by email. What? Kelly needs a grip mat. Yes, you do, honey. So this one is an Alta new one. I also have the ones from whatchamacallit. That looks pretty good. I also have ones from Waffle Flower. I've got one in my Misty for that. I decided I wanted to try out about the streak. Oh, what did they say? They probably said if you didn't do it, then you didn't get it or something. I don't know. I don't know what they would have said. Okay. Hi, everyone. We'll watch replay. Need chill out. Yes, go chill, honey. Go chill. Just remember, at 6:30 is when we're going to be doing our... we're going to be doing stream showcase, and I know that you said that you put in pictures of your train tracks and stuff. So we're going to be showing them off today. So make sure that you pop back in about 6:30. So set your alarm. I'd love for you to be here the whole time and just maybe have it in the background or something. But I completely understand needing time to chill. I have been trying to chill, and I've been doing multitasking again as usual. My pencil does not want to go into that little bitty spot. That's why a pen would work better, because as I'm doing this, I know I'm wearing it down in places and kind of flattening out the edge, so it's not a sharp point anymore, and I don't remember where I put my pencil sharpener. It's probably in my desk. It probably is. The one we did the other day was a bit busy. I'm just going to leave it at this. There we go. Did I eat it with the paste? What? Okay, so Kelly's... Ruth is saying that she got a grip mat from Lisa Horton, Alta New and Crafter's Companion. I have a type of grip mat. It's mostly a silicone mat from Lisa Horton. It was part of her all-in-one thing that I got a couple of years ago. So I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know what it is that Ryan is talking about eating with paste. Ruth, I bought a cheap copy, but it's okay. Not great. May have to buy the Waffle Flower one. Right. Also, Gina K. She's got some big stamps. That because they are full-size stamps, if you turn them over, you can use the backside as a grip mat. And that's one of the things that they're for. Okay, so this one is my new Statler, and this one is not a watercolor. It's a regular pencil, meaning I don't know if it comes off with water. So I'm going to use some stamp cleaner. This one stays on stamp cleaner, so I'm thinking that should possibly clean everything off, but it stinks. Okay, that is actually cleaning it off well, which also tells me my Stays-On cleaner, I don't think I'd want to use it for that, but it would probably work the same as Gamsol if I wanted to use it for blending and such. I do need to get some Gamsol. And I may be able to clean the rest of that off just by washing it in this sink. Okay, so that's done. We now have a background. So now I need to make my hot dog. So let me go ahead and show you the die cuts I've done. I did make a decision after I did the first of them. Why is Germany? So Germany is an hour ahead then. Yeah. By when you're... It's 11:30 in Norway. Ryan, that means that people in other countries love me because they stay up late. I'm glad that I have my daytime one because that makes it easier for y'all, except for Ruth because she gets irritated that it's her dinner time. So it's possible I could do this background for 2 cards if I cut it down the middle. Haven't decided yet. But here's my bits. Hello, Miss Alyssa. How are you doing, honey? So there is a die in... Let me show you the dies again. There are 2 little dies in here. This one and this one. I think this one is probably for like the little seeds that you see on the little sunflower. The little... I don't know what kind of seeds they are that you see on buns, but little teeny, see how teeny weeny those are? Teeny, teeny, teeny. And this one is salt. Okay, now Kelly's going to have dinner. Fine, be that way. Oh, Ilka says, your daytime live is the time my boyfriend comes home from work. Okay, Riz says, Debbie, I don't get irritated. I just tell Mom I'll be busy or have room service. No, the Todd is the one that gets irritated. He wants me to be ready for dinner at 8 o'clock, and he'd really rather me be ready before that. And then when the time change happens in November, it's going to be that he wants me to be ready at 7. So, yeah, it is a thing. So here's the dies. This is what we used before. We did the cute little puppy. Actually, I got a couple of them left. I could use those on card. We've got our fun sentiments. We condiment each other. I think I'm going to use that one tonight. And then we've got these 2 die sets. This one makes a squeeze ketchup bottle or mustard bottle or mayonnaise bottle, whatever you want to make it. And this one does the little holder for our hot dogs, our hot dog bun, and the things to go on top. Ryan, you had a guy from Australia make a song for your stream. I'll have to see it. Mary said she had a wiener dog before. Adelaide says, good to hear. Germany are all mostly friendly, but as everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I've been to Germany once. Yeah. So here we go. Here's our little sausage. Here's our hot dog. We've got ketchup and mustard. We've got the front of the bun. We've got the back of the bun. Come on, go in there. I was trying to think, why do I have that? Hey, Miss we have El Chapo in the house. I do not have an El Chapo thing yet. I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Here is the little paper boat thing. You want googly eyes on the hot dog or squeeze bottle? Oh my god, that's actually a good idea. But this is for our hot dog to sit in, and then I did 2 of our squeeze bottles. Okay, so I went ahead and cut all those out, and then I was thinking I don't really want to color all the things, so I went ahead and cut out. I think this is onions or relish or something that goes on top. The picture on the Hero Arts page is yellow, so that's why I did it in yellow. Alrighty, I think I want to do... We're going to do a little bit of inking on most of these things. So I think I'm going to do... Why don't glue bottles ever argue? Because they stick together. So we have these. I've got them turned the right way. I'm going to do one as ketchup. I do have to show some things, though. Is Cordelia still in here? I got Happy Mail today. We opened our Happy Mail during our afternoon stream. And here is the card that Miss Cordelia sent me. She says inside it that she hasn't mailed out cards in a while, so she thought she should get started. And I hope that she hopes I like it. She was trying for mixed media, and I think she nailed it. That, I think, is lovely. Right? I think that is just so pretty. She did such a wonderful job. And then we've had Adelaide asking about, did I get her card? Did I get her card? Did I get her card? I have to see who's been nice because I don't know. Yeah, the 8-ball's not working, honey. I think it's because I found I had like a couple different places that it was supposed to work from and didn't work. Okay, so Mickey was nice. Let's see if Idolite has been nice, and then I'll show Idolite's card. So apparently not. Idolite has not been nice, but I think she has. I think she has. She still gets Coal Patrol. I hit the button. There we go. Okay. So here's the card that Idolite sent to me. Now, I wish Terry Cooper was in here too, because part of this is from the stuff that she made. Part of this is stuff that I made, but I love it. So she cut apart one of the stickers that I sent her. She added ducks because of Angry Duck Kelly, and Terry Cooper created this. Terry Cooper created the digi for that image, and I think that is just so fun. Ryan says, "Oh my God, that is a maze." Are you talking about the card, or that I did something else? I don't know. I don't remember when you said it. But this is just too cool. And she put me on a wobble. Yeah, I want to frame it, but if I frame it, I can't play with it anymore. Because it'll be behind glass. That is flippin' adorable. Yeah, there are a lot of amazing things here. We have a lot of amazing people. I love my community. I absolutely do. The only thing I don't like about it right now, to be quite honest, is that y'all need to get busy. We need more people. Okay, I'm bringing in some Love Bomb for our ketchup bottle. I know I have you're not the first person to say that, Miss Elizabeth. Elizabeth says, put it in a frame without glass. Yes, only thing is, the reason I would put it in a frame is to protect it, especially from the humidity here. And it would need the glass over it, otherwise it's not really going to be protected. I am getting a couple of the new colors from Simon Hurley. I'm pretty sure one of the ones I just ordered was the new red. But seeing as it was a couple of days ago that I ordered it and I have slept since then, I don't really remember what color. I think I ordered that one. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, a shadow box. The thing is, anything that I do, a shadow box would work great, except I couldn't play with the wobble anymore. Yeah, that's my thought, is that I need to put it in a frame like that. I still haven't framed Todd's card, the one that he made at Christmas, on Christmas. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. And I think red flag would look better. Ryan! I'm the middle of your chaos. Okay. That I believe. I do believe that. Oh, I need the other pieces. So there's a couple of other pieces that go with our little bottle. We've got this little guy. And then we have this little guy. So we have... And you can actually do them separate. I'm not doing that either, Ryan. I'm not even going to say that. Actually, I think I may leave them separate, because this can go well on top, and that is basically the part that goes over it when you've got it sealed. So I could have it open and have that laying out on the countertop or something. Cordelia! Thank you, honey. I need to move this one out of the way so I can clean up all of that yellow. Thank you for the gifted. She just gave out a bunch of memberships. Thank you. Yeah, and this is one I am going to have to clean this in the sink. I actually put this one upside down. I haven't used this part. This has got the grid on it, so I could actually stamp a grid with it. That would be kind of cool. But I do need to clean that. Maybe. Let me get out my other stamp cleaner. Because this is a giant stamp. Okay, so we've got our little red ketchup bottle. Now I need to do my yellow for my mustard. Because I actually have an idea, believe it or not. So one went to Barbara Rogers, CME 55023, don't know who that is. Rebecca Jane May, June, so I do want to say thank you to everybody. And if you are brand new here and you haven't said hello yet, be sure to say hello. Okay, let me go ahead and get out all my yellow bits. And I'm going to bring out... I don't have a yellow brush there yet. I don't remember if I ordered more. I need more of the little brushes. I'll use this one. This one's Pink Fresh. Yeah, but it's cracked because I've let it soak in water. Yeah. And this one I may use 2 colors, so I haven't decided yet. I do want to use my Slippery When Wet. There it is. And that's mostly around the edges, and then I think I may come in with the shooting star in the center with my bigger brush. Okay, and then I'll come over the middle of it with some shooting star. What was that? Oh, parachute. Group parachute over on the Twitch side. They have been queued for 60 seconds, so I need to do this again. I forgot. That might help. I have to do the other pieces, right? I actually have one of the... That is really, really bright. I need to put some more dark on the sides, I think. There. I have some of this shape bottle that are clear that I bought a long time ago because I wanted to use them for resin. You know, have one with part A and one with part B. Okay, so that's going to make it... This is very bright. Oh, Elizabeth, it's your fault, but you know what else I ordered? I ordered the matte pop markers. That is probably a reason that I may not be getting all of the things. I'm not going to get caught up with all my things Simon Hurley that I want to get caught up with, so it's your fault. Okay, let's go ahead and clean this up. And I've now decided that the yellow background on that one is not going to work. I can't, it's where I won't be able to see the mustard anymore. So I'm going to have to do a different background for that one. That's okay. See what I mean? It's like you can't see, you can, but you can't. I can't do that one. Let's see, what kind of background do we want to do instead? I do have some white, and I can use one of these itty bitty brushes, and we could stick with primary colors. So let's do blue. And I need the stencil again. I put the stencil somewhere. Elizabeth, did you see where I put my stencil? There it is. Okay, Jen is going to have to lurk hubby time. Aw. You got to see your hubby? That's sweet. Oh, and Jen, it is her wedding anniversary, so she's allowed. Slightly. Yes, we will be live tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow there is a new release from Spellbinders. So, yeah, Spellbinders. No, yes, Spellbinders. I was trying to think, what was it? Yeah, we have a new release from Spellbinders tomorrow, so I will be live tomorrow at noon. I think I am considering changing the time because there are so many different places that have live streams at noon that I probably need to change to a different one, a different time. So I need to figure out what I want to do. Okay, we're going to go in with some Clear Skies that I re-inked. But it is hard to get to anything into those little bitty slots, which is why I'm using this little brush. My bigger brushes didn't do a thing. And that's also why I did the pen with the other, or I did the pencil with the other. It really needs to be a fine tip pen, I think. Which means once I get the matte pop, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect on black. Why did the alcohol markers have a party? To blend in. Y'all are funny. So I'm planning on making at least 2 cards tonight, probably just the 2. But I've got everything already cut out, so hopefully it won't be too time consuming, too lengthy. Because now I kind of have to make time to do more felt stitching because y'all need to see how to make no, you don't need to know how to see it. You can see it on another channel, but you want to hang out with me while I make the palm tree. Now, palm tree is going to be so cool. Okay, so there we go. First direction. Now I need to do it the opposite direction. There we go. And I'm just going to use the same one. There are 2 stencils, so you can use both of them, but I'm just using one at a time. I mean, I think they're exactly the same. And I'm also thinking this is going to be good for using in your art journal or your planner. And it looks like I didn't go all the way to the edge. That's okay, because what do? I trim things off anyway. But yeah, this will be good for you to be able to put lines in your journal. Yes, it's more time consuming than a stamp, say, but you can also just use a pen. And I would have used a pen if I'd found the right... I should have used my blue one. Oh well. We're using Clear Skies. And the only reason that this tablecloth is going to be blue is because primary colors, they all work good together. So we've got red, we have yellow, and now we have blue. There we go. So that's going to be good for background for, and you'll be able to see them. That'll be a good background for those. And you probably noticed that I tend to not really mix collections too much unless they're designed to go together, because I want you to see what you can do with that, because you can do things with all your stuff. You don't have to use the same company. You can mix your companies, you can mix your products, all the things. But sometimes you need to see how it was originally designed for. I mean, the Father's Day card that I just sent off to my husband's dad, that one was done using two different things. They were not designed to go together. I don't think. I don't remember. I have to look again. That's the reason for my database, is so I can see what all my stuff is and see what do I want to play with and have them go together and things. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Let me grab a card base. What color card bases do I have?
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
That's a top fold. I don't really want to use a top fold for this. I mean, you could use a top fold for this, and then you could have it shoot out salt, confetti, or something. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier today that the card that I had intended for my father-in-law was going to be a confetti flinger. And this morning, after I had already done everything and put everything together and made it a flinger and all the things, Todd's dad said, Todd says, I think we should take the flinger off of it because of Craig's stoma. It didn't even dawn on me. I was just thinking, oh my God, this would be so fun and they would love it, yada, yada, yada. It didn't even dawn on me that because he has a stoma, if he doesn't have his filter in his throat and he opened the confetti flinger, it could fling confetti down his windpipe, and that would not be a good thing. So it wound up being just a wobble. He's getting a wobble card. But that also changes my plan for birthday too, because I was going to do the same thing for his birthday. I was going to make a card, and it was going to be a confetti flinger card. So now I guess we'll just have to wait until my mother-in-law's birthday and send her and give her one. Of course, I think we're going to be seeing her, so that means I'll probably have to clean up the mess. That's okay. It's all right. So here's the idea. So we can have our ketchup and our mustard together. And there is a sentiment that says we condiment each other. I think that'll be fun. It's going to be really simple, really simple. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it down and grab out the foam because foam is live, and we'll go ahead and put this one together. So this one's actually faster than last week's card. Last week's card I got done. I mean, it was what time? We started our stream showcase 15 minutes early because I was done. I was basically done. Okay, trimming this down to 4 by 5 1/4. I think I'm going to grunge the edges a little bit. So let's get out my blue. Hey Cheryl, awesome! Cheryl's in the house. This has got dark blue. I used this one a lot yesterday because I was using Midnight Snack. You can see that is the dark blue from Midnight Snack. Okay, let's see if I can pick up enough clear skies. Okay, that looks fine. Oops, got it on my finger.
It's delicious. Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
Mary is really working it. She wants us to get to level 60 so that we can have a blue. I like that. So that we can have us a blue dragon instead of a green dragon. Okay, so I think
Crafty Creations 11 changed colors.
I'm gonna do something else that I've been doing last couple of days. So you may have seen a card on my Instagram. You may have seen my Instagram with a couple of things from Catherine Pooler that the release is tomorrow. And They're ice cream cones, and I did some watercolor splatter with my Tuscaneco. I'm probably saying it wrong. Gold. So I'm going to do a little bit of gold splatter on this background too, before I put my things on. What I did on those cards is I did the splatter on the ice cream cone. Of course, you guys haven't gotten to see the full thing yet. You get to see that tomorrow. For one of them. There's a gnat or something in this house. Okay.
Mari's Crafty Creations 11 changed colors.
It's not very obvious, but there is a little bit of a little bit of gold splatter on there. So Ruth says, I'm going to have it read it. Wait, that's not what I want to do. There we go.
Miser 1994 says, I was thinking about visiting a fortune teller recently, but every fortune teller I've ever met is either incredibly depressed or way too enthusiastic. Why can't I just find a happy medium?
Why do I even try? Oh my God. If a bee is bothering you, don't swat it and don't run away. Just look at it as seeing is believing. It's not a bee. It was a gnat flying around me and bothering me. Oh, good God. So I'm going to clean that so I can put it on the card and so that I can finish this and so that I can just go away. Ruth is running me off.
Mari's Crafty Creations 11 changed colors.
I could do the sentiment in gold. I could do that. I could emboss it in gold. That would be cool. That would bring it together. Okay, so we're gonna do that.
It's delicious Mari's Crafty
Okay, now you can
Creations
see
11.
the splatter. Well, Maryland? Yay!
Thanks Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
Yay. Twitch isn't, well, I know. I had trouble when we got started. We wound up starting 10 minutes late because I kept restarting my Social Stream Ninja. And I have a feeling it's because we had a members only stream earlier, and for some reason when I use the extension and then switch to the main, it doesn't want to connect. Don't know why. Maybe it was because I didn't turn it off first. So I turned them both off and started it again, and I still had trouble getting it to even connect. So right now we are on the extension one, and I have a feeling that it doesn't do it. I think it's just the app, the full-blown app that does it. And I don't want to uninstall that extension one because that's the only one that works with the members only. And I want y'all to have the things that are members only too. Because you guys rock and you guys help support me, and I want you to have the best I can do with the members only. So,
changed colors.
okay, let's go ahead and pop this down. And it looks like, well, my card may be actually, my card base is bigger than what it's supposed to be, so I'm going to trim it down a little bit. And that happens all the friggin' time because my cards, like the paper that I get for my card bases,
It's delicious
I buy
Mari's
that from
Crafty
Michael's,
Creations
and it
11.
is always off by a smidge.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
There we go. Did you know I also stream on Twitch? I am live right now on both sides, so if you guys want to come over there and hang out with some of the shenanigan peoples, you are more than welcome. That's, I think, is going to be good. I do like the yellow. So I'm going to put the red down flat. Maybe a smudgy smidge, maybe.
It's delicious. Marai's Crafty Creations 11.
I just noticed that this it had some of the red on there still. So when I was coloring this, well, actually, as I was coloring this, some of the red was getting on there. So now I have a stamp on the back. I think that's fun. Okay, this one's going to have some foam on the back. So we're going to add foam to our yellow. A little mustard bottle. Eventually, I will get around to changing the foam as life thing.
Creations 11.
Okay. And then... Okay, so that's going to fit fine. I just need a little bit of foam to go right there. A little tiny little bit.
Thanks, Marai's Crafty Creations 11.
That's probably not even enough. Upcoming crafty events. Yes, next week. Next week we have, I didn't check that. That was what I was going to do. I said from this morning. Let me look at my link bio. So I'm going to just look at it and see if it needs any kind of... Oh, come on. Just go to it. I'm going to look at it and see if it needs any adjustments, and then I'll adjust it later. But I'm just wanting to make sure that it has the summit. It still has Scrapbooking Fun Summit on there. I don't want it to have that, because that happened last week or a couple weeks ago. So I do need to at least take that one off. So it does have the Card Making with SVG Summit, and I'm going to go ahead right now because I can do the things. It's just going to take me a minute while I'm doing other things. I am going to take the Scrapbooking Fun Summit off of there, and we're going to just leave the one for the Card Making with SVGs, because that is happening next week. Next week I am doing 6 live streams for the summit. Okay, that's on top of my normal 4. So I'm going live 10 times next week. I'm going to be tired, so yeah. Okay. So I'm also going to be live with you guys Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then with Elizabeth on Thursday. So that's gosh, I'm going to be live 11 times next week. I can't do that. I'm canceling all my live streams next week. I have to. No, I'm not. I love you, Mickey. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm going to be live a lot next week. I'm going to probably be tired. I think part of it's going to be high energy, and part of it is going to be tiredness, because that happens. You know how when you have, you get your social energy out, but sometimes you overdo it? That Sublimation Camp Summit 1 hosted... Oh, okay, so Sublimation Camp is next week, too. Okay. Well, I've also got 2 summits that I'm promoting coming up in the end of July, because one of them I said yes to, and it got moved from March to July, right when the Card Making Success Summit happens. So there's lots of things to do. You guys have got plenty of opportunity for lots of inspiration, and that's what the summits are for. Wait, huh? Today is Tuesday. Miss Elizabeth, do you not know what time I go live on Tuesdays? Tuesday, okay, during the day I go live at noon, and then at night I go live at 5. And And I go live at 4:30 for members only. And Elizabeth knows this. So on Tuesday, I have my calendar around here somewhere. But yeah. Oh, the noon one you couldn't remember. Well, right now I'm thinking I probably need to change it because that is the time. Scrapbook.com, Simon Hurley, other people go live at noon also. So I'm thinking I might want to change the time, but I need to figure out how to work it into my schedule so I can get more things done. Because I'm also trying to go to the gym and clean out my craft stash and put all the things in my new, I need to call it something other than a database because, yeah, it's my supply library. My digital supply library, I think is what I'm going to call it.
Beware. At this point,
It's the Ronin.
Craftosphere, you will have entered the Chaos Zone.
It's the Ronin. And Hobby School Summit starts today. Boarded Housewife and Sarah's Craft Countdown have been going on as well. There's always something going on, and I do promote some of them. I have been fortunate to be able to do that, but I also don't want to do too much. I mean, you know? Couple of Tuesdays to your lineup so you can do more scrapbook pages. Ah, that makes sense. Well, if I go live right now at noon, let me just put that there and put the other lid there too. But if I go live at noon, I could always rate off to you depending on what time you start. I am again attempting I am attempting to do it to have my lives be an hour to 2 hours. It's not always, doesn't always work. Sometimes it winds up longer, but I have been getting better. If I prep, if I actually die cut ahead of time, then I may actually get done. I mean, we've been live for about an hour, although I was late, and this card is mostly done. Mostly done. All it really needs is a sentiment. And I think I'm going to do embossing on it. But I did tell you guys that I wanted to do 2 cards. Tell Jim you can't come... I just got that, Mickey. Honey. Oh, by the way, Ronan, you're welcome to come in if you want to, honey. I want to see what this says. Okay, so I can't listen to that because it's like, I think it's a 5-minute song, so I can't do it. Country guy sent me his music so I could hear his song. That's going to be cool. Okay, we're going to do, we condiment each other for this one. I think I have some scraps. I had my white scraps out a second ago. Or earlier when I was doing, that's not white, that's pink. I want white scraps. There's white scraps. I can't cut your Debbie time. What? I've already cut it once. That's the thing. I was once a week. Once a week. That's what my live stream schedule was. My live stream schedule was once a week on Tuesday nights. And then I added in the Thursday morning. I think I just added the Thursday morning, and that was just for me to do whatever on Twitch. So don't be saying stuff. Okay, so yeah, scrapbooking takes so long. Definitely 2-hour minimum. I was thinking 3 p.m. Eastern on the last 2 Tuesdays. What time are we going live for Sublimation Third? Oh, that's on Tuesdays. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to do gold embossing on this one. Let's see, where's my gold embossing powder? I need to play with embossing powder more often too. I got a bunch of Ranger ones. I have some other company. Where did I put my Ranger embossing powders? There it is. Some other companies. And I was going back through some other stuff and it's like, love you, Ronan. Ronan says, we go live when we want round here. And Ruth says, you can take day breaks, but no cutting the links of the lives. Yes, I can. I can definitely do that. You forget, if I want to, I can, my husband says I can retire if I want to. But you know what? I love y'all and I want to be here for y'all too. So I can't retire yet. Okay,
Ronan _1_ actual subscribe to your channel for 10 months.
Yay! Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna stamp this. I know this is gonna be weird. I'm gonna stamp it in VersaFine Clair Black. Where's my anti-static powder tool? But here we go. Actually, now I found both of them. So I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to emboss it in gold over the top. Now, the reason I'm doing that is so I can see it. You can use clear embossing powder for this. You don't have to use a black. I've also got a couple of different ones that I can use. Ruth says I'm too crafty to retire. I do have a lot of fun. And even the techie stuff, the tech stuff is also fun because I want to learn stuff always. Callie finally has sound, so she hasn't been able to hear our music. So that's going to be gold. Let's go ahead and heat that up. I want to know where Terry is. What is the tray I use called? I really don't know what it's called. I think it's a glitter tray and it's from Michaels. When I bought it, it was for heat embossing. But it does have a funnel down at the end, so you could use it for glitter. I'll be honest, getting the plug in and out of that is a pain in the butt, so I don't do it. So now we have a gold heat embossed sentiment, and I'm using a coffee filter. I keep using the same one.
Creations 11 changed colors.
Oh, Ruth! Debbie can retire when she no longer has and no longer is all the things.
Danielle _Vegas changed colors.
The tray that Deborah's is called Ronan. Thank you. What? Did Trey say something? Oh, what? Oh, what? This tray I'm using is not Trey. That is the Ronan. Ronan. We missed you, Ronan. Chaos Gremlin is in the house, and we missed you, honey. I need to clean that off. I think I'm zoomed in too much, and I did that earlier today, and I forgot that I left it that way. Come on, spray. Why don't you? There. I forgot that I was zoomed in so much, and the reason I was zoomed in is because I was stitching. We did our little... We stitched a thing. We stitched a... What did we stitch? We stitched a surfboard for Fergus. So I can actually zoom back out a little bit. And I'm still on the face stuff, so let me switch it back. I do not understand this. I want to see who did what. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, that's it. Oh, this is all the way out. Okay, maybe it's just because I put the things up. I need to put this in some other place, probably. I don't know. We shall see.
Marais Crafty Creations 11 changed colors.
So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. I'm going to trim it with my paper trimmer so it's straight. That would be a good idea, right?
It's delicious Marais Crafty Creations 11.
Except it isn't always straight when I do that.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
Bum, 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 bum.
Mari's Crafty Creations 11 changed colors.
We have a purple dragon. Mary did a purple dragon. I don't think she meant to, but I think it makes her happy.
It's delicious. Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
That looks pretty decent.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
That is probably not close enough. Yeah, that's not quite close enough, but I'm going to just trim it.
Danielle_Vegas changed colors.
And I think I'm going to tuck that in a little bit underneath. That card's going to be done.
Urgemiser 1994 changed colors.
Up, except it will not fit. It needs to go over the top. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. That means I need a little bit of foam, and part of it's going to get glued down, and that'll be perfect.
It's delicious.
And it's 6:10. So, question: do you want me to start on the next card, or is that going on both? Yes. Okay. Do we want me to start on the next card, or do we want to do the stream showcase early?
It's delicious. Urgemiser 1994.
Okay, nobody is... Oh, she says no googly eyes. Okay. Let's see. I think my little googly eyes, I think I found them. One other thing I did find, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it out right now because Elizabeth is in the house and I want her to be able to see this so we can remember. We had talked a couple of months ago about possibly doing gems along with our sublimation stuff. And I found my little package of it. Yeah, these, you can see all of them that are in there. It's on this big old thing of foam. I don't understand. But I do have, I found them. I found them. So I have teeny weeny little eyes. I think this is probably the size that is the best for these.
Danielle_Vegas changed colors.
Is this what you guys want? Oh my god, look at that. Okay, this is it.
It's delicious. Mari's Crafty Creations.
Okay. So let me the googly eyes are going on. Yeah, hot fix gems. I have some of those and an applicator, but I've never used them. I don't...
We leveled up.
We leveled up. What? Did we level up? What did we level up to? I need to look this up. Pando.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Mari's Crafty Creations 11.
So I'm going to look at the site and see what it says, what level we are, because I can't really see that because it's too small on my screen. So let's see. We are now level 57. We are level 57. Of course, Ruth sees it because Ruth's got it on her big TD. Yeah, I've got the hotfix gems, and you see that I have not used them. Those have been sitting in my stash for probably 5 years. I'm going to say on most things, I've had stuff in I've had stuff for 5 years that I haven't used. There's some that I'm willing to part with. That was not one of them. I also bought a little, I had bought a little iron to do them with, and then I couldn't find it. So that's still sitting around my house somewhere. And then I bought a second one not too long ago. So I have a second small, like Elizabeth's little one. I've got a second small sublimation iron. Okay, so we're going to put this one right about there. Oh my god. This is funny. This is funny. Who popped in? I didn't see who popped in because it didn't say. It's like, did Danielle just pop in? I thought she was already here. I think these are ones that have got a release paper on there, but I can't seem to get it off. I may be just trying to destroy this thing. Yeah, that doesn't look like release paper. That looks like glue. Art class in session. What? Is that what this is? Never can go wrong with Gouliacs. Well, maybe on a Simply Hard, but you might want to know. This is going to be cute. Oh, God. Okay, that is cute. That is cute. I may have to keep this one. Sorry, Ruth, you messed things up. Oh, you have a cool idea for these if you had tinsel. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Reese, hey! Welcome in, honey. Okay, moving those out of the way. So that is our first card for the evening. Do we want to start? You never did answer me. Do I want to start on the next card? It's going to be coloring the different colors that I've already cut out. Or do we want to go ahead and start the stream showcase early? Because we can do either one. Let me bring back out the things. Both Squeezy Bottle doing the tango with the tinsel. Oh, you said next card. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Okay, so we have bun, we have hot dog, we have bun. Now I have to move that out of the way so I can get to my inks. I'm going to start off with some cookie dough. Ruth was thinking more tinsel as hair. That would work too. So these are the buns. I'm starting off with the buns. So it's the front of the bun and the back of the bun. And I think I'm going to also bring in, let's add a little bit more color to this. I think I'm going to bring in a little bit of Weeping Willow to go along the bottom. You just have to be careful not to overdo it, or it'll be a burnt bun. Happy, 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 happy. That's cute. Okay, bring a little bit of darkness down at the bottom. And to be honest, we also have these guys. So this is where it's going to be. The bun is going to be inside this. We're really not going to see the bottom if we do it like that. I'm not sure what color of those I want. So I think that's actually more than enough ink on our hot dog bun. And I'm going to use a mixture of red and orange, I think, for the hot dog, and hope that it works. This is some of the orange that I did before. I'm going to bring in, where's the red I was using? I think I'm going to use bee sting instead. And we're going to see if it makes a color that's kind of sort of a hot dog color, because I don't really have a hot dog color of ink. Actually, I think that's close. I think that's a little bit more orange, but I can also bring in a little bit of brown, and that would probably do it. I think that'll work. Okay, we're going to start with some red over the whole thing. Because isn't that kind of what it looks like in the refrigerator? It's kind of red. And then let's bring in some guppy. I'm probably going to switch it to check engine because this is probably going to be too bright. Actually, I think I just need a little bit of brown on top of that. This is definitely orange. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's all fine. And then we're going to bring back in... I'm going to try it with cookie dough. We're going to see what happens. I may have to bring in some weeping willow. Do I have another color of brown? I do have some gur. Not in the stellar, but in the regular Simon Hurley. Yeah, let's try some gur. I think this one is actually lighter than weeping willow, so it may work better for this purpose. So looking at it, to me, it looks like it's starting to turn brown. Looking at the screen, it looks really bright orange. On my unicorn. Mary, what'd you do that for? Okay, I think I am going to come back in again with a little bit of weeping willow. Okay, I'm going to say that that is good enough for our hot dog. However, I do have these pieces that are going to be the little scorch marks on top. I think I am going to do those in weeping willow. I left them on the paper so I could color them more easily. I think this one's the brown one. At least it's not black. I mean, sometimes when Todd cooks stuff on the grill, it's kind of charred on the edges. He likes that charred flavor. Okay. Too many inks on the desk again. All right, so I'm gonna do yeah, I'm doing this. One sec, transferring you to the big screen. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up what I just colored with the. It's not gonna stick. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to pick it up with my press and seal here, and remove the rest off of the back. It's not wanting to do it. I think it's because it's wet. That's why. It's because it's wet. Let's see if I can do this with some of this tape. Maybe it'll hold a little bit better than the press and seal. Maybe. Well, one didn't want to stay. I'm wanting to do this because they line up really nicely on the die to go onto your hot dog. So that one's not wanting to stay down, but the rest of them look like they're okay. I had two of them popped out. That's all right. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay, we are almost ready for, that's why. It's Dream Showcase time, almost, so she wants to be on the big screen. It is a good way to be able to see all of the things that you guys do and all of the detail. I don't know if I can take off the backing, the rest of the paper. I don't know if I can weed this. I'm gonna try. Well, sorta. Okay, they're not straight. They're not wanting to stay. Come on. They're not wanting to stick to the... I know what it is. It's not wanting to stick because of the ink. Dang it. Well, it's not going to work. But I do know what will work. I'm going to do it this way. And of course this slipped and didn't want to stay in place. That's all right. It's okay. It's all fine. It's all fine.
How refreshing. Thanks,
How refreshing. Somebody needs to feed that dragon a hot dog. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong direction. I think I'm starting from the wrong end. I think this one's actually longer than the one that I just tried to put in. That's okay. This is basically, you just want them to be kind of... What? We're giving out glizzies? What? I don't know what Ronan's saying. We need hot dogs for the pixie dragon. Ronan, you haven't seen the card yet. Oh my god. The card that Idolite gave me. She Yeah. So. Okay, Ronan. I want to frame it so it doesn't get damaged, but then I won't be able to play with it. And they're telling me, put it in a, you can put it in a box, but I won't be able to play with it if I put it in a box. That's the problem. I haven't gotten around to framing the Todd's card yet. But we've got the whole Craftosphere. She took the sticker and she cut it into pieces. So she's got Kidnapped by the Craftosphere. We've got the image that Terry Cooper did, taking a picture that somebody had taken of me during a live stream and made it into a friggin' wobble. And we've got all of those little duckies all over the place. We have Kelly's duck. So this one is very much a labor of love. This one basically brought in all the things. All the things from this channel that have basically happened over the last, has it been a year? I don't think the Craftosphere thing started as long as a year ago. I think it's been less than a year. I don't remember how long ago it was that you said that. That we had kidnapped you. I do need to look that up. Okay, that one's not, they're not wanting to stay. Dang it. I went through all the trouble of putting them all in place and they don't want to stay. I don't know either. I've slept since then too. Okay, at least I can see where they're supposed to be. These things are being difficult. Okay, it is 6:31, so I do need to start the showcase, and I can do that while I'm putting these on, I think. So let me get that ready for ya. Stream show. Can people are still putting stuff in there? What's going on? Okay, so we are going to start our stream showcase. I need new music for that. I really do. Okay, so this is the last done here, I think. This one's from the 9th, so that was a week ago. Great. So first things up, what a yarnaholic. What is this? Amaguri Blue Pikmin. Took about 7-ish hours from start to finish. That is freaking cute. That is cute. Okay, and then Lee, Anfield Road, it's a guy named Lee, and he is making a model train layout. Okay, you know, it sucks how many people I used to watch. Oh, it sucks how many people I used to watch live, and now it's just Debbie who's still from the original. It's now just me. I'm the only one you watch live. Well, I love you too. So yeah, he did all of these. He builds the miniatures. I mean, some of it looked like it was just pictures from like high on a plane, but this one you can tell because there's a hole right there. This is, and you can see a wall back here. These are little miniature houses. This one turned out really good. This is a nice clear one. And he does all of the electric. He was saying he does all of the electric for this. So he does all the wiring and stuff. But yeah, this is really cool. This is really cool. And I'm happy to have him here with us. Okay, Adelaide said, my flinger card made with Debbie J. Spark. Okay, so this is the cover she decided to go with for the front of her card. And then here is the flinger. Ronan doesn't know this. We had our Spark membership Zoom Craftosphere thing. We had our lockdown this last week, and we made confetti flinger cards. And yes, okay, he's wondering, is he going to get one? Probably. I do know some people that would probably send you flinger cards. Anyway, yeah, when you open the card, it'll fling confetti on you. And the way that it works is all by that little rubber band there. Ronan says, I'm moving, no one is getting my dress. You glitter terrorist. I think Ronan must be playing a game and stuff because he's not coming to hang out with us while we're causing chaos. These are so fun though. The first one that I made, and there was someone who made a die for this years ago, and it's no longer available. So I made a template. Elizabeth a year ago, we did the one, we made these live. Yeah, now we're the terrorists. We're the glitter terrorists. Oh, you're playing new 007. Ooh, aren't you fancy? Well, our Spark Syndicate is in the theme of doing missions, you know, like Mission Impossible and things. So your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to create a flinger card and mail it to Ronan. That would have been funny. That would have been funny, and Ronan would have killed me. Okay. So anyway, the way that it works is the rubber band will make it so that you can cock it back, and you fill up that little pouch with confetti, and then it goes poof all over the place. I sent one to my mother-in-law and father-in-law years ago, and I was told that they had to clean up the confetti for like a week. And I was going to send one to my father-in-law, but Todd thought better of it. Father's Day is coming up. So I made a Father's Day card for him. But if we had left the flinger in there like the plan was, it's possible it could have gone in his stoma because he doesn't always wear a filter. And that could have caused issues. I do not really want him to have to go to the hospital because I sent him a card. Yeah. So this one, Mouse made a sympathy card. And this one is the front of her confetti card. So she made a gnome. Look at the little gnomies. That's cute. And Alyssa was showing her lockdown. So she was using, silver, teal blue sequins. And then Beachcomber Alyssa says, day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, not 7, inspired by Crafty Owl's Surprise Advent series, which I still haven't had a chance to go watch. And y'all told me last week, oh, did you know Crafty Owl's long? It's like, no. These are pretty. Oh, I love that. That reminds me, I need to make a card for my neighbor. They're giving a friend a jewelry box, and I was thinking about the friendship bracelet collection to do a thank you card for her. Or maybe they gave it to her. I don't know. It's anyway where she's wanting to send, she wants the card to them. I do like this. I love that messy background. That is very pretty. Okay, next we have Olivia doing her Spark Lockdown Challenge. And just don't forget, you need to also submit them to Spark. You need a confetti button. The confetti button's still not working? I'm going to test it. I'm going to type something in if I can find my chat thing to do it with. Where's my chat thing? Because I fixed it. Oh, and I have to spell it right. Confetti. It worked. It was either you or me. One of us did it, but it worked. So the confetti works. I don't know why it didn't work the other day, but this is cute. And then we have still watching Crafty Owl series. This is from day 4 too. I like the sand. That's that sand embossing powder, right? I never did get it. I need to get it. And then parameters. Oh, this one has got to be a craft roulette, which I did not watch this time. I don't remember what I was doing. Standard portrait A7. Subjective. I think these colors are pretty. Element, the photo strip that pops out at the photo booth. Random squares. Notes, Mix Piggy spent her day tending to her farm, indulging in a relaxed shopping spree, and finished off with a rejuvenating trip to the spa. Aww. That is cute. Oh, it's just sandpaper. So she just used sandpaper for the sand. Oh, that is genius. Although my husband might get mad at me for stealing his sandpaper. I may have to do it anyway. Okay, and then we've got, I lied with Craft Roulette, and I see there's the film strips and the sand and such as well. So this has got the same kind of theme. Hi, Ronan.
Hi.
How you doing? Hun? How are you? Ooh, more trains.
Y'all sending y'all out here trying to send out twinkle dust terror your confetti combatants.
Alyssa says that the sandpaper she used on her card was 60 grade sandpaper. So I might be able to get away with that. I don't know. Do you guys like it? Okay, what do you guys think of Ronan calling us glitter terrorists?
Confetti. I like confetti combatants personally. I think that was
confetti
a pretty good
combatants.
One. Yes.
Oh my god, I do like that. I'm gonna have to do something with that. Okay, Ruth has got using up some Sassy's LLC Summit freebies for fathers. That is cute. I do like the little hedgehog. That is so cute. I really like the otter. So this was okay. I ordered it and I haven't looked at it. So this is part of her. I'm gonna have to go look now. I love the otter. Yeah.
Otters are okay.
But he's got a beer mug.
He's a drunk otter. I get it. I get it.
To the world's best brewmaster.
Here's my only issue. Here's my only issue with otters. I've played way too many video games to believe that something that adorable is not dangerous. That's the problem.
So Ruth was in bed recording her confetti flinger card, and she was trying to show that it's working. So that's the video that's on there right now. And I think it's true. I'm just looking at this. Yeah, we definitely need to make sure you use heavyweight cardstock if you can for the flinger. So she's refilling it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will sue. I swear to God. One iota of glitter shows up in one of those to my house, I'm suing. I'm suing everybody. That makes me want to get a P.O. box. That's what that makes me want to do.
even if you did the P.O. box, honey. Oh, Mickey says let's all send him one.
That's fine. I have no problem. Look, y'all are gonna be real brokenhearted. I'll start posting videos of envelopes getting shredded before they even get open. Turn it into a whole thing. Oh, co-starring Deborah J. Oh, nope. There was confetti in that one. See, all the sparkles right there going directly into the shredder bin. Yep, there it goes. Unfortunate.
Here's more trains. Kelly says, "Oh, Ronan wouldn't have liked my prank for the football team then."
No, probably not. Here's my biggest gripe about glitter. And it's not even that it just never goes away or it takes forever in a day to clean up. It's not even that. Glitter is the only crafting supply that has ruined relationships.
Okay.
That's the absolute truth.
Explain that.
Okay, so let's rewind the clock back to about 2005, way back when. In 2005, roundabout, Victoria decided she was going to add a special glitter to her secrets that had glitter in it. And that wasn't a problem, except a specific industry of individual, we'll call them midnight ballerinas, decided that they, as a general profession, were going to start wearing these different lotions from Victoria, that had glitter in it. Ipso flipso, that later became called stripper glitter. So, with it being what it is and being identified as what it was, individuals who don't generally wear glitter anything and are not around glitter, as soon as they showed up with glitter on them in any way, shape, or form, it became an issue of where did this glitter come from? Who's the hoochie you got it off of? That kind of situation.
You do understand that has more to do with the people in the relationship than it does about the fact that it's glitter. If they were the type that would misbehave enough that the opposite person would think that they were getting into stuff, then it was not the glitter's fault.
I got accused of it though. And
I know you did. You told us about.
I've never been that type of person.
Actually, you wound up having to help somebody get out of the trouble because it was your wife's glitter.
Yes, I did. But he wasn't the only one. Like, there were a lot of people getting in trouble because of random glitter for the last 20, 25 years. That's a thing that has happened. Now,
and Todd wound up with glitter on it. Yeah, I'd probably want to know what of my stuff did he get into to get glitter.
Okay, so that's because you have a large collection of glitters.
Well, actually, he has used it. We were considering putting glitter in the resin for our bathroom counter. So he did a couple of experiments and discovered he couldn't get rid of it. It kind of just duplicated in the area he was doing the stuff.
Yeah. As far as the chat that popped up, I have never, in my life, put glitter in somebody's air vents and been caught.
Oh, he says, and been caught.
Never, not once. Never, not once. Yes, it was green, Mary. It was for St. Patrick's Day.
Yep. Well, I have wound up with glitter on me, and Todd has wound up with glitter on him because we did a pub crawl. That's all it took. because there was glitter at the pub crawl. And it's like, okay.
But that's fine because y'all both ended up with glitter on you. That's fine. If look, I have gone out on a night, gone out on the town, a night out with the boys, and I've come back on glitter with glitter on me.
Mm-hmm.
Had it not been for the fact that I'll say most of the women that I have been involved with understood that I am not the cheating type and that I am not a fan of midnight ballerinas, it wouldn't have been an issue. Some of them, man, that's a really good July 4th card. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
The Star Spangled Day.
I'm actually sad. There was
Why?
a new stamp and die set from Spellbinders that apparently sold out before I ever saw it on the website. I have it,
no.
but I can't promote it because y'all can't get it, and it's wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
So I still have it over here, and if I have time, I'm gonna play with it anyway, and I want y'all to have it.
You
but
can't
it's gonna
promote it because it's no longer available, or it's just sold out currently?
It's no longer available. I think it was like a one-time thing. They might bring it back. I have no idea. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all haven't seen it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I haven't played with it yet because I was gonna do this one on the 1st of the month because that's when it was rolling out, and it didn't give me. Where's it at?
And heads up, folks, we got an ad break coming in here in about a minute, a little less than a minute.
Oh, here it is. It's called Stars and Stripes. So here's the stamps. I'm gonna switch the camera real quick.
Stars and Stripes.
So it's nice. The sentiment's nice. It's got all the sparklies and stuff. Let freedom ring. Thank you for your service, Ronan. It has. It's a flag.
Eh?
It's basically the full size of the front of a card.
That is always such an
And I was
awkward
wanting to do
statement.
this, and I was wanting to do Simon Hurley Astro Pace for this, for like the blue.
Okay. I think that would be wonderful.
Yes, it would be.
I will be honest with you.
What?
And I'm okay. So the statement, "Thank you for your service,"
Yes.
is such a weird situation that vets get put into. Like most vets don't ever know what to say in response to that. We really don't.
Yeah,
Because
I get that.
it's one of those things where it's like we don't have the I don't have the ego to look at somebody that says thank you for your service, talking about my service in the military. I don't have the ego to look at them and go, oh, well, you're welcome.
I've always had trouble saying you're welcome, period. But I feel you.
Yeah.
It's where you were doing your job, but we also want to make sure that you know that you're appreciated. And that is something
it also,
I think
it
that
also goes
in
beyond
general,
that.
I think a lot of vets don't get that recognition, and they should. So I've actually liked the fact that people have started saying that. My late husband, he was Air Force.
The whole I don't know. There's a lot of us that don't know what to say. This is actually a conversation that happens among vets whenever we sit around and talk about it. But I mean, the response, like, how do you respond to thank you for your service? I don't. I just go. I give them a smile and a nod, and I keep moving.
Yeah.
But between that one and I had a buddy of mine who actually said people would stop, and he's a combat vet just like I am, and he said something that really kind of like put me it like took the wind out of my sails, and I had to stop and think about it. But his response, He said, I don't ever know what to say when somebody says thank you for your service because they have no idea what that service cost us.
True.
Like,
that is very true. It's all very individual.
He said that, and I was like,
yeah.
I then took his drink away from him and told him we were done drinking and he needed to sober up. Yeah, that was a rough night.
I mean, it is true, though.
But,
I mean, we don't know. There's no way that a person can know. I mean, yes, we see movies, but it's not the same. I have no idea what my husband went through. My first husband was Air Force during the first Gulf War. Only reason that he had to go was he was an OR technician. They ordered an OR to go into Abu Dhabi. They ordered the guys to go into that OR, so he was pulled. And there was only like 13 guys from the entire base, and it was all his department. And then someone canceled the order for the OR. So they went there for no reason. They had absolutely nothing to do. We didn't know what was going to happen. I was scared to death because we had never been at war since my entire time growing up. Because this was the first Gulf War. This was in like 90. And I had just gotten married in October. And he went January the following year. And I had his kids.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not as in being pregnant and having them, but we had gotten custody of his children. So, yeah. We had gotten custody of his kids. So, yeah. So they really didn't know me. Adrian, poor little thing. Such a sweetheart. She was sucking her thumb raw because Daddy was gone and she was with this strange woman. She didn't know who she was.
Anxiety.
Yes. At 3. I think she was.
Fair.
No, she was 2. She was 2. She was 2 years old. But then again, I really didn't have to. We didn't have to. He didn't have to do all the things that you think of when it comes to combat. He did not have to go into combat. He was there supposedly to help patch people up when it came down to it. And then they didn't have an OR to work in, so he didn't actually have to do it, which was really dumb. I don't know what the heck the military was thinking. Just thought that they were stupid, and he got out right after that.
Okay, so he was in a MASH unit then.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
They ordered the OR. He was a scrub tech, and they canceled the order for the OR. So he didn't get to do it. Mary says, that is why we should thank you. Everything you sacrificed for our freedom and safety. Absolutely. It doesn't matter what your role was. We appreciate the fact that you did whatever your role was. So I think that's one way to look at it. We're thanking you because you are military and you decided that whatever the government said for you to do, you were going to do it to
I'm not saying don't thank vets. That's not what I'm saying.
It's just that you don't know what to say to them.
What I'm saying is if you get an awkward look from a vet whenever if you look at a vet and you say thank you for your service and they have like that brief moment where it looks like their brain lagged out, it's because I'm not saying anything against saying thank you to a veteran. What I am saying is if you see us and you say thank you for your service and your brain lags out for a second, the reason why is probably 98 to 97% probability here. It's because we don't know what to say and we don't want to sound like egotistical jackasses by saying.
No, I totally get that.
So I'm not saying that you shouldn't thank vets. I'm not saying that.
Well, that's good because we're gonna do it anyway, right, guys?
And that's fine. I'm just letting you know from the veteran perspective. If you say that to us, it makes us like we glitch because we don't know what to say.
And to me, that makes total sense. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to flip through and see what else Miss Kelly has in here.
5 minutes.
I like this. I
have 5 minutes.
5 minutes to what?
Minutes.
Till what?
Till dinner gets here.
Ooh. This is one of
dinner will be at the door.
This is one of Mindy Egan's cars. I like the cars. I just did one that was did you see my light up
gas
card?
Is expensive. What? Wow. I love
Yeah.
that. I've ridden in a car like that.
My mom's was we had a Chevy Malibu, a red Chevy Malibu that looks a lot like that. I know
Okay.
it's not the same car, but it looks a lot like it.
Yeah.
And do I
Yeah.
still have my light up card
It
that
was
I did?
It was a sand tan Nova.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
A
that's
sand
basically
tan
the same.
Nova with no seat belts in the back seat. There were none. It was originally purchased. No.
I'm gonna show you this card real quick. So the woman that designed those cars, this is her new collection of dies,
That's a nice hot rod. I like that.
and it lights up.
It goes from and it
Vroom,
lights
vroom.
up.
Yes, lights up.
Very nice.
Yes, I loved it. As soon as I saw it, I had to do it.
yeah.
I had to. But yeah,
Them
we
some
had
nice
a
headlights.
Malibu.
I like
with,
that.
Yeah, I love that. I love that one. Okay, gotta finish this up. Gotta finish so I can.
Yeah, stop flashing your headlights at the stream.
This one needs to have a flash. It's got a flash, but it needs to light up.
That's right,
Kelly,
folks. You
it
saw
needs
it
a
here
light.
first. Evers is flashing her high beams on stream.
Yes, I did. Todd won't look at the card. He says the lights are too bright. This one needs a light too in the lava.
Just like a pulse. You
Yeah.
hit it, and
Yep.
it pulses. Yeah.
We love this one though. Oh, there's something. I'm trying to remember if one of you guys said it or if it was just that I dreamt it or not. Amanda, my friend that does the lights and the wobbles and all of that, she just has some holographic sticker paper, and I think someone told me that she did this dragon, where you color it, you cover it in the holographic sticker paper, you cut it back out again, and it has the holographic look through it, so you can still see the color, but it's translucent within its holographic little dragon.
That is adorable.
Yes.
He
Well,
looks he looks like he would be an absolute heathen.
well, I think you
Otters
didn't you
and
get
dragons,
this one?
if they look
This one
adorable.
might not be the same one as what I sent you. This one's on a wobble.
Fair.
Yours was a dancing. This one's close.
So here's the deal. With otters and dragons, same rule applies. The cuter they are, the closer they are to devouring your soul. Like they are.
Is that the
if
same
you see
as-
a dragon that is cute and adorable, he causes chaos, and he's the bad guy. I guarantee you.
I think that's why gingers steal your soul, because they're cute. Redheads?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay,
Man,
so she
look.
did a little video of it, the
We
wobble.
started on redheads. I am
You
going
said a
on,
wobble.
on that note.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
I am going to back out. I am going to go back into lurk mode.
Lurk
Damn.
mode, what? Okay,
Sparkle-
play
yes,
the game.
but
Play the
dinner's left
game.
over.
Oh, that's the last one. And I didn't
Via
grab
con
the thing.
queso. Love you guys. Love you, Devers.
Love you too, honey. Thank you so
Bye,
much for
Devers.
coming and hanging out with us. Okay, so I'm pasting it in there before Ruth gets it in there. I think Ruth had to go eat or something. That's probably why she's not here. Okay. So now let's see. Back to your regularly scheduled chaos. I went ahead and colored the pieces of the little basket for our hot dog. I'm gonna go ahead and put all those pieces together. Some of it I think is gonna get layered. I'm kind of thinking, do I need to splatter this too, or is the background? Do you guys have an opinion on splatter? I know that Ruth wants googly eyes, and I don't know if that would. Ruth went to bed. She never does that before my stream's over. It is 7 o'clock, but I don't know if this would work for googly eyes on the hot dog, but I'm gonna look and see. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna audition. So there's the back bun, there's the front bun, here's the, and then this would go over the top, and that's actually in the back. Okay. Mary says splatter, splatter. Okay, we're probably gonna do splatter, but why are we gonna do googly eyes? So we could do that. We could just do one, and then it'll look like the like that's the front of the body, and it's like this is the side. We could do two. Do you guys have any opinion? Or we could do them on the box. Is that what, I think this is going to be what we're going to do. Yeah, creepy is very, yeah, it is really creepy far apart. So I think I'm going to put them down here at the bottom. That'll be fine. And then I'm going to layer everything up on foam. I think I want splatter on these and on this. And then I've got this other stuff to put on there if I want to put any kind of condiments onto it. Together is super cute on the hot dog. You guys tell me what you want. Because it's one of those things that all of the above is the correct answer. So there's not any bad answer. But I want to know what y'all think on this one. McDonald's boxes used to have eyeballs. I think we're going to go with the white gold. So it'll show up better on this yellow. So all of these are golds. They're just lots of different colors of golds. Where's my pretty brush? So this is one of the ones that I got from Willow Wolf. I did a class, but Willow Wolf has got some really nice brushes. I do like the brushes. And I learned a little bit about it during a class at Creativation. So this is one of the things that I got there. Got this one. I got one that's called Cat's Eye or Cat's Tongue. Cat's Tongue, that's what it's called. So this one is really cool. And I think there was a third brush. I think that one's a Ranger brush. That's a Ranger brush. I thought I got 3 of them, but I sat with Brandy from Stamp Me Some Love. We did the class together, and we kind of shared a couple of the things. I think she gave me the wedge one too. Anyway, there were some cool ones for me to practice with, and I haven't had a chance to do any of it yet. So these are all, it's good. It's kind of a white, but it's going to be sparkly. And I'm getting it all over the friggin' place. But here we go. You can see all the splatter. Lots of little splatters. And this is something I need to practice more on. So, you will see me doing more splattering. Especially since now I know where my paints are. That was another thing. I forgot where I put them. That is probably too much splatter. Okay, I'm going to say that's enough. Okay, I'm going to check I'm going to check the Twitch and see if it went all the way down. Because that's one reason why I'm not seeing all the messages. There was a bunch of messages I didn't see because it didn't scroll. The auto scroll didn't work. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, I have a big old mess here with splatter to clean up. And bringing out my heat gun again. We're going to use my heated tool to dry these. Oops. That one flew away. It almost looks, the white gold almost looks like silver. Actually, I think my ring is actually white gold. Okay, so what are we doing tomorrow? I don't have my clipboard handy, do I? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow. Okay, I know what it is tomorrow. So tomorrow is a new collection from Spellbinders, and we're going to be doing that at noon. It's going to be pretty. It's kind of not my style, so it's going to be interesting to see what I can do with this stuff. So it's a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. Not a ton out of there, but it is kind of out of my wheelhouse. So, you guys need to come back at noon to hang out for that one. I when I was doing the splatter on this one, I got a little bit of splatter on our ketchup bottle, and a little bit on the mustard bottle too. Just a touch, just a little tiny bit. That's funny. I do have a couple places that are not wanting to dry. It'll be just a minute. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to say that is good enough. So I'm going to try blotting the places that look like they're still wet. That's one of the things. So because it is a white gold, it looks like it's not dry when it is. Which also means it could look like it's not. It is dry and it's not. So, yeah. Alrighty. And I think I'm going to do the same thing I did with that one. I'm going to trim it down, and then I'm going to add some red, I think, around the edges. And since this is the part that didn't get quite as much, I'm going to trim that part down. So this is going to be 4. I'll do this one. By 5 1/4. So I could bring in some red, or I could bring in some orange. I think I'm going to just bring in a little bit of orange around the edges. At this point, it's just what's left on the brush. So I think this is some guppy. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'll do techniques, and then every once in a while I'll throw something in that I haven't done in a while, and then I'll do a bunch of them. Like, I don't really ink the edges very often. Part of it's because I've always been the cardstock. But that's okay. So here's our background. Got our card base. I do have a little bit left to do if I want to do any condiments on there. I probably will do condiments because why not? But I don't recall whether or not you guys did the Tangia dungeon or not, but so let me go ahead and reset that part. We'll go ahead and start the giveaway. And no, I have not checked to see if I can figure out why the things are not working, but because some things are still not working and I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. So reset there, and then hit the button over here, and we will see what happens. So there's something going on my... I thought I fixed the thing, but there's apparently something going on that side. So if you want in on the giveaway, though, go ahead and type into the chat !join. That was a one. But yeah, go ahead and type !join in the chat, and you'll have a chance to win one of these cards with the googly eyes that hopefully don't get hurt before they get to you. And I need to clean up the orange, or I'm going to get it all over the back of my white card. I don't want to do that. Okay, we have 11 people in the drawing. How many will we have in the drawing before I get done with this card? And remember, there's 2 cards, so you get to pick which one you win, right? I think it was wonderful that Ronan came in. Post-it notes are amazing. It survived the mailing process and was still... Okay. Thank you, Kelly. So what I did when I was mailing everything, I've been putting Post-it notes on the back of the cards as we go, so I remember who it belongs to. I'll wait.
And Krampus is gonna poop in your stocking.
Anyway, I've been, yeah, I've been putting Post-it notes on the cards so that I remember who they go to, because I will forget because there's too many of y'all. And so this time when I was doing them, I was actually putting the Post-it on the envelope after I put them in there while I'm double checking to make sure, do they need a sticker? Do they need anything else? And then putting the last thing in. And apparently on Kelly's, I must have forgotten to take the Post-it off. I don't know if that happened to anybody else or not. Nobody else has said anything yet. Okay, here we go. So we're going to have this one in the back. And then we will have our hot dog. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to kind of, I think I'm going to lay everything out and then decide. Maybe I'll put it in the center and then we can put a sentiment underneath. And this one goes on top. And we're going to have it lined up right about there. Does that, I can't tell where it is on there because there's things in the way. I think that works. Kelly, Coal Patrol, what? But you're always good. I don't understand, Kelly. Welcome to the Coal Patrol. I think this is going to work. This also goes behind it, so there's going to be a little bit of shadow on the sides. I mean, I didn't need to waste all that ink, but yeah, I didn't know. Hey, Shauna, welcome in, honey. Okay. So, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to pop this piece up and the rest of this gets glued together. That makes sense. Bum, ba, bum, bum. It might be because I borrowed my neighbor's cat. You haven't given that cat back yet, have you? This actually looks like it needs a little bit more ink. You missed the Ronan. Ronan was in here chatting with us. And you probably, I don't remember if you were in earlier today, but did you see the card that Idolite sent to me? I think this is super fun. She turned me into a wobble. So funny. So funny. I love that one. I do. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, we are going to do... Nope, it sat on my arm asleep. Oh, so it's not stolen. Oh, no, you were saying you have not given it back yet because now it's asleep on your arm. Yeah, Mary's been naughty. That makes sense. Actually, it's Honey. The Todd's in the room.
Did I hear someone had a case of feline paralysis?
Yes, she does have a case of feline paralysis. But look. Ruth wanted googly eyes. I think it works. He looked at it like, what? So we have said when we had cats, he could not get up to do anything. He couldn't get up from the couch. When we started watching a show, he could not get up from the couch because a cat would be sitting on his lap or laying up against him. And he said that that was feline paralysis. Yeah. Look at our hot dog. That is cool. That is cool. And this is going to go over the front. So it's going to tuck right down about there. I'm going to go ahead and add this on with some foam. And then I can put everything onto the card. Oh, by the way, Idolight says, meow. All caps. Yeah, if a kitty is asleep on your arm, that's feline paralysis. It is a thing. cat parent, if cat sits, Kelly says, cat parent. If a cat sits on you, you are forbidden to move. He's ignoring me again. Okay, and then this one is going to go right back here. And this is going to be one big embellishment, and then I can decide exactly where I want to put it on the card. There we go. Once I sat still for 6 hours with a cat on the street sat in my lap. Yeah, that happens. I had 13 cats when my mom died. I had lots of cats. Because the way that we did things, it's like if we brought home a cat and we handed it to my mom, we got to keep it. So Mary said that she wanted the googly eyes to be on the hot dog. Oh my God. Hey Barbara, welcome in, honey. Missed you. Okay, we're putting the eyeballs on. Oh, that is way too much glue. Barbara says she wants to retire. Why? What do you do that you don't like doing anymore? You can come hang out with us. That would be fun. Okay, so I have some more pieces. So I could add some of this. I think this is relish. Also got a ketchup and a mustard. So I could put one or the other. I think I'll just put one. Okay, I'm going to do that one, I think, in red. I think this needs a little bit of red. So let's do that. Well, it's all Ruth's fault. It's all Ruth's fault. Ruth, who is no longer here with us because she left. 35 years in a lab. What kind of lab? Yes, it's time to do something fun. And something that is fun is making cards and driving your husband crazy as you need to get more things so you can make more cards. Right? I think I want my ketchup to be glistening and such. So I'm going to we're going to do this one with some. Oh, you work at a hospital. My late husband worked in a hospital. He was a surgical technician and worked with TransLife, which was organ procurement. And Mary is a nurse. So she knows exactly which. Could just put this on there, but that takes longer to dry. That's one of the reasons I like doing embossing, because it doesn't take that long to dry. Okay, I need embossing ink. So I'm going to use my Emboss It clear embossing ink. And I'm just going to pop that on the top there. Yeah, I'm getting some of the ink on my fingers. That's okay. Clinical laboratory scientist. What? So she's the smartest one in the group. She's a scientist. I mean, I talk about experimenting, but I'm just talking about experimenting with paper. And if I decide this isn't shiny enough, I can dip it again. You could also use, UT Ultra Thick. Yeah, you could use the Ultra Thick Embossing Powder, UTE. Okay, so this is kind of a light color of it, but that's okay. If it's still warm, if the plastic is... I am a scientist and artist. What? I think what I'm going to do this different. I just changed my mind. Okay. This is clear. I have red. I have old red. This one is Whisper. I don't even think that it's a company anymore. But this one is a brighter red. So I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. Yeah. I mean, I need to use up my old embossing powders anyway, so. I don't think so, Barbara. I never wanted to be someone else. Every person has their own problems and issues. Yes. Yeah, that one's going to look better. I know mine, but not yours, and I'm used to handling mine. Yeah, that is very, very true. Okay, I think I got it covered through the whole thing. So let's go ahead and heat this up. And I was telling you guys earlier that most of the time problems have a way of working themselves out. And even if they don't, I found, this is just weird, I'm probably just a weird person, but in general, I found that most of the time when stuff bad happens, you know, you lose your job, whatever, it winds up leading you to something better. If you lose your job, you're not meant to be there. You're meant to be somewhere else. And like I said, this is one I've had in my stash for a long time. I don't think the company even exists anymore. And I swatched it on the top so I would know what it was. But this is going to be our ketchup for our little guy. So you can use whatever red you've got. And it does make it shiny, and that's what I wanted. Yay! Okay, we're going to go ahead and adhere that down onto our hot dog. And then I can figure out where I want it and figure out what sentiment. I mean to be free and have fun every day. Absolutely. Problem is, parts of you that probably make it so that your job is you're getting burnt out is probably parts of your personality. And you'll bring that even to fun things. Ask me how I know. I have always been a workaholic. I've always done that. I'm always feeling guilty like I should do more. And what did I do when I started doing crafting all the time? I started doing crafting all the time. So my craftaholic tendencies came with me. Kelly says, I didn't used to believe in signs, but for 2 years I said I need a haircut. And this year my hair caught fire, so I had to get it cut. What? Why did your hair catch on fire? Kelly? Kelly. When and why? I don't remember your hair catching on fire. I mean, I'm one that I never get around to getting my hair cut. I just don't do it. And it's because I don't know what I want. So when I cut it, when it gets cut, it's because I decided it's driving me crazy and I decide to give it a trim. That's how my hair gets cut. Okay, I think that's probably enough. I don't need the rest of this. I do have the salt pieces. I don't think I'm going to use them. Let's see, what do our sentiments say? We need another sentiment that goes with our cute little hot dog. Okay, so we have got your bun of a kind, your top dog, your wienerful, you're the bun for me, Frank's for being a friend. It's gotta be Frank's. You stood next to the glass cooker and your hair is like 20 inches long and I turned and it went up. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that happening. My hair does not grow that much. I mean, right now it is kind of long, but it took years to get this long. Let me put you condiment me back away. So we're going to go with Frank's a lot, or Frank's for being a friend. So this is a friendship card. And do I want to just stamp it directly on there? I think I do. This one I think I'm not going to do as a sentiment strip. I'm going to stamp it straight onto our background. But I need to make sure that I do it onto with a dark enough ink so it's going to show. And we do have a little bit of blue, so I think I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm putting the whole card into my box, into my thing here. I do have grid lines, so now I can make sure that it's straight. I'd love to do card making full time as a page up. I wonder if that would make a card making less fun. Yes and no. I mean, I still have fun, but here's my rule. I've decided when I was probably 17 years old, I decided that every job I did, I was going to have fun doing it. Period. I mean, life's too short not to have fun. You know? So that's what I decided way back when. And I've stuck to it. So I try to have fun, but there are days when I'm not having as much fun. And the part that I don't have much fun with is where I gave myself a deadline and then I don't do the thing until right up to it, so I run out of time. I get the anxiety thing. I get burnt out because I do too much. Y'all have seen me and not known that that's what was happening. I'm sure that you probably guessed. But I do have a good time with what I'm doing. Okay, that's going to be it. Thanks for being a friend. And I'd actually stamped in between the layers of foam. So this is not necessarily the way to go, but it worked. So let's go ahead and put our little hot dog on there. This is so cute. Okay, I'm going to glue this down because we've already got a layer of foam in there. We do not need another layer of foam. Oh, gosh. And then we're going to give away a card. So there we go. These are so cute. I do think they friggin' are adorable. Yeah, and so a lot of it, Kelly, it just depends on how you feel. I do think that you have more fun doing things if it is something that you love compared to making yourself like what you're doing. I mean, I've always liked people, so I've done really good with that. I've always had that. No, I don't go through a roll of foam a week. That's why I get the big rolls of foam. It usually takes me a couple of months to go through it. I have it on an automatic. I think every 2 to 3 months I have it on an automatic. And I pretty much, I check Amazon. Amazon will send me an email when they're getting ready to send me another roll. And I'll decide, do I need one now or can I wait another month? And if I think I can wait, then I postpone it, and if I think I need more now, I will get it early. So their subscribe and save is a good deal. This is so cute. I'm sorry. These are adorable. I love it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. We have got 16 people in the drawing. have in your mind which one you want when your name is called if you are the winner. So let's go ahead and draw for a card. Is the drum roll button not working? There it is. Drum roll. Who's it gonna be? We're gonna have this first card's going to Miss Adeline Cherry 007. Miss Adeline, do you know which one you want? Oh, thank you, Kelly. I mean, I've only been doing this pretty much full time since 2020, so it's been 6 years. Mickey, you're not a loser, honey. Not everybody can win the card every single time. Ruth was winning them back to back to back to back for a while there. So, Adeline, do you want the condiments or do you want Frank's for being a friend? We're waiting. These are really adorable. Winner, winner, chicken. Did she leave? The bottles. Okay, she wants to condiment me. So this one is going to be Miss Adeline. Let me push the button for the other thing, the giveaway form. I think this is so cool. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and give this one away. We're going to give away the other one. So that's everybody in there. Anybody else want to win our hot dog? Because I'm about to hit the drum roll. About to do it. Y'all ready? Oh, your YouTube doesn't answer. This is your YouTube. So you're there. I don't know what happened, but anyway, okay. We're gonna go ahead and give away the other card. So drum roll, please. And the winner of this card is gonna be Olivia. Olivia is winning our Franks for Being a Friend card. So let me get that picture into the thing as well. And I do need to stamp the back of them too. But isn't that adorable? I love it, love it, love it. Okay, there we go. So both you ladies go ahead and fill out the forms for me so that I know where to send the cards to. And I'll get those sent out to you soon. I think that's going to be it. Again, tomorrow we do have a new release. And I hope that you will be here with me tomorrow at noon. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good old time, like normal. Looking to see if there is anything else here. I do want to thank all of you guys for being here with me. Thank you so much. And it's not working again. Okay, I give up. I know why it's not working. We did have the same thing last week. I think it's because I'm using the extension and not the app. That's why it's not pulling the things. Anyway, I do want to thank you guys. If you are a member on my YouTube channel or a Twitch sub, thank you so much for all of your support. And thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel or just hanging out for the first time. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope I will see you guys tomorrow when I go live again at noon Eastern. Yeah, I'll be posting pictures of all the things, including our 2 newest additions. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.